Director, Brad Bird. Starring, Craig T. Nelson, Holly Hunter, Sarah Vowell. Running time, 118 minutes. If, like me, you were a child in 2004, you will know that Disney Pixar's The Incredibles was a cult cartoon classic amongst a generation. This was why when they made the announcement of a sequel, 14 years after the original was made, I was both delighted and apprehensive. The idea of being part of a family of superheroes was once revolutionary, but now after years of Marvel mania, it felt like even the nostalgia wouldn't be able to revamp this played-out premise. But The Incredibles isn't about intergalactic warfare and special effects. At its core, it's about a family, and that's what the second installment stayed true to throughout. Set little after the first film ended, the family are out of work and living in a motel, due to the fact that superheroes have been made illegal. Despite their best efforts to prove the need for superheroes, both the police and the government decide that the crime-fighting family caused too much destruction, meaning they have to return to the normal world. Thank you though, just before they take off their suits for good, Frozone Samuel L. Jackson informs Mr. Incredible Craig T. Nelson and Elastigirl Holly Hunter about a rich businessman who wants to help to rebrand superheroes and change public perception. With the help of his tech-savvy sister Evelyn, Winston DeBauer chooses to make Elastigirl the star of his super campaign, sending her out on a mission to help the citizens of Municeburg improve the reputation of superheroes. Meaning that while Elastigirl is out shaking hands and fighting crime, the domestic duties fall to Mr. Incredible, much to his disappointment. It's also a gentle reminder that gender doesn't stop you from doing anything, superhero or not. Now, I know what you might be thinking, the gender stereotype swap is unimaginative to say the least, and I agree. In particular, the initial scenes where Bob doesn't know how to help Dash with his homework or talk to Violet about boys were cringeworthy. But eventually it does find its way and moves past the clueless dad cliché to focus on the par's hilarious handling of baby Jack's newfound superpowers. Meanwhile, Elastigirl is in the middle of the action, saving crowds of people from near-miss train collisions and helicopter crashes. She soon gains support of the public to legalize supers again. But brand new supervillain the Screenslaver is out to ruin all her hard work, using mind control and hypnosis screens to turn everybody against Beheros. So now it's up to Elastigirl to save the day, no longer the sidekick to the strong man, SHES, doing it all on her own and succeeding, all while riding a kick-ass new motorbike. Without any doubt, this film wasn't as good as the first, because the thing is, you can't reintroduce great characters. The reason why we were so encapsulated as kids was that these characters were the first of their kind, so although it's great to see them again, it has less of an impact. That being said, it feels very well timed to have a female-led animation that isn't perpetuating the damsel in distress stereotype. To kids, it's a fun and relatable cartoon where the characters are worrying just as much about getting to school on time as they are about saving the world. But it's also a gentle reminder that gender doesn't stop you from doing anything, superhero or not. Overall, the brightly colored, larger-than-life graphics are a pleasure to watch, and underneath it all has a story with heart. My only real criticism is there needed to be more Edna because, well, you can never have too much Edna mode, darling. Did you know at 1 hour and 58 minutes, Incredibles 2 is not only the longest Pixar Animation Studios film to date, but also the longest computer-animated feature film to date. Incredibles 2 is screening at Broadway Cinema until Thursday the 23rd of August.